Well, I don't remember any of it firsthand, but I've watched it on the replays. But yeah, obviously just that happens, I guess. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I think I'll be fine. I haven't had an injury like this before, so haven't had previous experience. But I don't know. I'll just see how I go. I haven't trained much, so it'll be interesting. But I think I'll be right. Yeah, it wasn't really the complete performance, but it was a really good result against one of the top teams. A bit disorganised at times, but yeah, still did enough to get the win. Me personally, or the team? Sorry. Yeah, probably 20-30%. Definitely, the defence could be a lot more organised. Hopefully, when Dan will come back before me, make a big difference. Especially being the captain. Probably Jimmy will probably agree. The midfield and just the passing, the movement could be a lot better.
No, it wasn't too bad last week. I mean, we had 80% of the play. The scoreline was probably not indicative of the amount of ball we had with it. I mean, we were able to play a couple of young players too, which was fantastic, and they got on the scoreboard as well, which was really good. So, yeah, I suppose for us it won't be the same lineup as we get this week. So the continuity is probably the thing that worries me the most. You want to get some continuity with your games that you're playing, and unfortunately we probably won't get it week to week with this. But look, I'd like to think that we'll be a little bit stronger maybe this week, which will be good. The personnel we'll bring on is a little bit more experienced. We didn't have our captain on the weekend, and we didn't have Caleb Martin as well on the weekend. He's still injured, so hopefully bringing those two, they're two key players, but there's Simon Flower as well as another one there that we'd like to bring in, and a few others as well to big games. And they're experienced players, and in big games like this, they do help the side no end. Yeah, unavailable last week, but you'll have Elliot back this week, so it's always good to have your captain back. It's always hard not to have him around the park, so that'll be great. Look, we're hoping it on the track this week, training well, and hopefully back this week. But again, no risks for injuries. That we've got 2-week break after that. So again, if we're going to push it too hard, then we won't play him at all. We'll have to see him on the track this week, see how he goes with it. But he did hurt his groin last week, and had to come off. So we'll just have to, again, we'll play of that quality, leave to the door knocker to see his availability and take it from there.
Dan originally was 10 weeks, and that was probably 6 or 7 weeks ago. So we're hoping 3 or 4 weeks. I'm not sure if he's been in training because I've only been to one session. He wasn't there, but hopefully he's back. 3 or 4 weeks, and I'm aiming for about 5 rounds to go. But yeah, could vary. Oh, look, you have to play your own game, but again, you sort of, the style they've been playing in the last couple of years, you should sort of get a feel of where people are going to play and how they're going to play with it. So you do get an understanding, you do build your team around that a little bit if you can. Look, you read into wins and losses as much. I mean, we've lost when we're hot, we're unstoppable, and then when we're not playing as well, then we let other teams in that we'd otherwise beat. So I don't read too much into that. Their win losses. I mean, we struggled to get Melrose earlier in the year, and these guys pounded them last week. So, in terms of building for the game, it's understanding what your opponent's doing, get a good grasp of that, and just focusing on your game from there and trying to complement or find mismatches where you can across the park. Oh, without question. I mean, in his first year of senior football, he's done what I haven't been able to do in my entire career. So yeah, he's definitely got bragging rights, no question at all. And he's a quality player, a quality coach, and got a lot of time for Jimmy, and really enjoyed working with him. And it's, I suppose, a little friendly rivalry working against him, but that's probably about it. I mean, we've got similar styles in how we like to go about training and how we like to play football. So there's similarities, and we do enjoy bouncing ideas off each other every now and again. But yeah, a little bit of friendly right. Be nice to have the win, but much prefer the points than bragging rights.
Probably just the keeping the team consistent, and probably with obviously myself and Dan out of defence was the one thing we kept the same from last year. Obviously, Ben Whitehead and filling in, and Tim Crilly are probably obviously not used to defence, and because all last year none of the defence had injuries, we were able to keep that the same all through pre-season. So it's probably one of the main reasons, and we always start from the back. When we try to keep possession, so the back line's not just the defence. They often start the attacking moves and get forward. So probably one of the main reasons. It's been a bit consistent, but it's obviously getting better each week. And obviously, a lot of the changes from last year. We're probably still working out our best 11. Paul, he's probably our most tricky, kind of clever player, especially against like big centre backs. If we can isolate them one-on-one, he can do a lot of damage. He scored a couple of great goals against Melrose. I guess we're not trying to focus too much on one player. He's scored a few of the goals last week, but Jared Hazina, Darcy Paul that can score a lot of goals. We like to try and rotate it a bit as well, and just whoever's in the right position, or try to isolate one wing.